Hello and welcome to Geek Dimension, the podcast. You are listening to Occurrence No.01.
I'm one of your hosts, Joe.
Hello, this is your host, Morrow.
And this is the love of your life, Elijah.
First subject we'll be talking about is World of Warcraft, and Elijah, one of our hosts, was talking about why he doesn't get into it anymore.
Well, I mean, I was really into it, because it was cool, and there was this and that, and, I totally understand the further along you get, the harder it gets, but, I mean, when I got up to that one level and I was...
What level would that be?
Remember when I quit, I was playing with you,
35.
And then you took me to that one area? It was a really cool area, but I didn't understand anything that they were telling me. I didn't know which... some of them were specific, though. Like, go north till you reach the coast. Okay, so I started going north. And what did I find? 45s, 55s. I was like, what the heck? And then but I made it. I got to the coast. And everybody there could waylay me. And I still didn't find the group that it said to look for. And so that got kind of annoying. And then I was like, well, it's not so bad if, I'm working with someone. But then, I was working with Morrow.
Yeah.
And it was cool and all, but it was like a bunch of directional. Okay, we're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. So I was like, okay. And then I went up there and tried it with Joseph. And it was the same way. Okay, we're going to go do this. Okay, we're going to go do that. Okay. It was none of the stuff like the group stuff. Like when we all get in one big group together. Yeah. And then we're BSing, we're talking, we're doing our thing. Joseph's telling everybody what to do.
Our leader.
Right?
Or so he thinks so.
And, that was fun because there was interaction. But
Those are dungeons.
yeah, but the thing is, it's like,
There's a term.
even still, like, all right, one-on-one. There's an interaction, but not a whole lot. If you add one extra person, you'd be surprised. Just adding one extra person just increases the interaction to such a major extent.
Well, what's interesting is now Blizzard has set up the game to where you can solo more
Oh, yeah.
before level 60.
Trust me, I know all about
But I
soloing.
don't know what to do. It's just, I don't know how you people figured all this stuff out. But the thing is also like the interaction with other characters. I like meeting new people and talking to new people. And when I was Alliance, we could do that. Not as much as I wanted to, because most people pretty much just shot you the finger and went about their business. And then when you would go up there and go to Horde, it's even worse. And I thought Horde was supposed to be better. But I hated Horde because it was just... Everybody there was just so rude.
Yeah, most of the Horde is rude.
Well, see, the
From
Horde,
my experience.
from what I have, Mike is a typical Horde player. It's a certain mindset.
Mike,
it's a certain thinking process.
Mike is a mutual friend of all of ours.
Cheers,
I
man.
got the name. Darth Locke.
You finally got
I
it?
paid the $10 and changed the name.
Sweet.
Morgan Dang is gone and Darth Locke is here.
Since you could change the name now for $10.
Hey.
You could what?
You can change, if you don't like your name, you can change your name for $10.
Yeah.
Man, they will squeeze money out of you for anything.
But the thing is that's before we were allowed to change our name. We were all saying, hey, we'll pay money to change
Exactly.
our name.
It was something
they were like,
people
okay.
wanted. Hey, I even put up a suggestion on the forum, and I bet you a bunch of people did it enough to where they go, okay, $10, hand it over. You can change your name.
The forum was kind of funny. I went on it when we couldn't get it, when the site was down.
Yeah.
We couldn't get up there, and everybody's all like, hey, is anybody else not being able to sign on?
Oh, shoot. I
It's pretty
remember.
accurate, up-to-date forums.
Yeah, it's very up to date. Those forums are like 5 minutes.
I wish I could find a talent tree model. One where somebody has actually put the talent tree together, works the way you want it to work. You get maximum effort for points.
I don't understand.
I think it's depending on how you want to play the game. Now, if you want...
Well, I'm always hit and miss. I've probably spent 100 gold just respecking.
Well, someone told me, they were talking to me about, as far as Warlocks, specking as far as damage and not pet dependent.
Well,
you would
what I
go
did
destruction.
was I maxed out all my pets, but I didn't go anything past that. I made the pets fully functional. And then I went into the affliction tree. Oh, shoot. I put
Well, someone told me
45 in the affliction tree.
Well, the affliction is the fun one.
Also, you get bonuses for your pets. You know,
Yeah,
your intellect goes up, your stamina goes up, and your mana cost goes down.
Right. From what I've heard of Warlocks is affliction talent tree is the fun one,
Yeah.
mostly for PvP. The demonology one is for soloing.
Definitely.
And the destruction one is for DPSing fast. That's the most, supposedly that is the
It's
highest.
also the one to where you can get killed very quickly.
Yes, you have a lot of DPS but no defense.
You basically turn into a mage.
Right. It's good. Before the expansion pack Burning Crusade came out, a Destruction Warlock was recorded the highest damage thing, 18,000 on one hit on a Shadow Bolt.
How did they record that anyway? What is it?
There's a video. They have game cams.
Oh, okay.
They have game cams. And
Geez, the highest I've ever critted was maybe 3,000.
right, this guy he critted a 9,000. It was I can't remember what boss it was in one of the pre-BC dungeons.
Yeah.
But it was a 40-man raid and everybody was surrounding him and everybody was shooting at him. Of course, this was from the Warlock's point of view because he was doing the recording. Well, his shot hit 9,000
Whoa!
off a Shadow Bolt.
Did the guy instantly drop dead?
No.
Or was he one of these 300 life
Yeah, he was
dudes?
3 million life.
Yeah.
And so he hit him with 9,000. Then he shot the Shadow Bolt again, hit him with an 18,000. Now, of course,
Whoa.
this 18,000 pulled aggro off of the tank.
Yeah, I'd say.
I bet.
It's like, what are you doing? Dude, I'm sorry.
He came. Oh, he
I didn't
forgot
try
what
Leroy
he.
Jenkins
The
was-
boss forgot about the Warlock. Forgot about the tank. Came straight over to the Warlock. Hit him once, 3,000. Hit him twice. He was dead.
I bet.
And so it was kind of interesting to see because the high damage. Well, actually, that much high damage.
What was like when we went into that dungeon and I came in to help you guys? I mean, what we tried, your strategy 3 or 4 times died. And then I said, okay, screw this. I'm going to take him on and just...
Well, I know, and you're not good with multiple targets. I
No,
understand.
I'm not.
that. Right. So I said that's a great idea, Marl. Let's do that.
And we nailed him.
And it was
we
easy.
dropped him.
It was
man.
easy too.
But see, that's another thing is when I'm playing, I can never get to anybody's level. All y'all had to go up there and play a off character just to play with me. What's up with that?
Well, actually...
We have more time on game.
More time on your hands.
We don't have a life. No.
We have a life. It's called World of Warcraft Life.
Yes, but we have to worry about the World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's see what else about Warcraft. I now have 2 70s on one server. I'm kind of proud about that.
I have a 70 Warlock named Darth Lock. And then I have Moreau, M-U-R-R-O. The reason I didn't play him a lot is because he's the oldest character I've got. He's good
In the
lord.
beginning, 3 years, whatever it is.
Yeah, he's old. Trouble with old is he was barely honored as far as reputation goes. So it wasn't going to be
Before
fun.
they did the rep changes.
Right. When they did the rep changes, I discovered it. Now
Rep
he's
change.
revered and he's almost exalted with Stormwind.
At patch 1.10, you know about reputation
Right.
with the different factions. At patch 1.10, they boosted it to where you always get max reputation.
Exactly. Instead of being 45 and getting 10 rep, you now get the 250 or 150 or whatever
Oh,
it is.
you don't get the experience like you would,
Right, you
but
don't
you
get-
still get the rep.
And that's what's important because with the rep, now you get the full 25% off with whatever
Right,
faction it
they
is.
changed the discounts now with patch 2.2. Before, you only got a 10% discount with being honored. Well, now you get a 15% discount at Revered and a 20% discount at Exalted. With what I also enjoy being, now that I have 2 70s, I also have 2 different guilds. One of them I'm a guild master, and we're doing Karazhan every week, which is the first raid dungeon at 70. It's a 10-man, and
I feel like you guys have completely left me behind.
well, that's because
I
you're
know
Wait
not
a minute,
playing.
you have
feel.
completely left me behind.
Because you don't play.
No, I'm working on that dumb priest
Yeah.
for you guys.
Now, again,
Premonition, by the way, is the priest name on
Priest.
Silverhand server.
correct. And my mage I just hit 70 with, and my mage was below yours at first. Remember that?
Well, also,
And
I work.
I played my warrior who was my first 70. He is now decked out in the Karazhan
Like us?
Blackus. He is decked out in a lot of Karazhan epic gear. gear, epic being purple, which is a very high leveled gear. And my mage is just now starting that. He's trying to get keyed, which is you have to have a key to get into Coruscant, the first raid dungeon.
How do you get keyed? You have to go in with somebody who's already keyed and get the key?
What you do? No, you can't even do that. You have to, everybody has to have their own key for this particular raid dungeon. It's a 10-man.
Is that the one where you have to fly up to it?
You've already done part of it with Darth Locke. You've done 3/4 of it. You need to do one more dungeon.